Hey guys, Danny Hooper Edibles, and right now we're going to teach you how to make killer, absolutely killer pizza sauce. And this stuff is just as good on pasta. When we have leftover pizza sauce, sometimes I'll take some chicken breast and I'll slice it up and pour this sauce over it, pop that into the oven, into the wood-burning pizza oven or our regular oven in the house here, and just kind of bake that. This stuff is absolutely superb. So it's so simple, and here's what you do. You're going to start with about a medium-sized Spanish onion, yellow onion. You want to dice that up. You want to saute that in a little bit of olive oil. Try and use a good olive oil for this. Then you want to chop up some garlic, and if you can get local organic garlic, that's the best. Make sure it's nice and pungent. I get these great big garlic heads and use a couple of big bulbs on there. You want this sauce pretty garlicky. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw that chopped garlic in, saute that with the onion, and now here's the real secret to this sauce, and that is anchovies. And lots of people don't like anchovies, but I put it in this pizza sauce. People taste the sauce, they say, man, what is that flavor? Where's that flavor coming from? It's coming from the anchovies. They're salty, a little bit fishy tasting, but that fish taste gets cooked off when you saute it with the onions and the garlic. So you want to put that in there. Add a little bit of salt, kosher sea salt. I love Diamond brand crystal kosher sea salt. Diamond Crystal, I think it's the best you can get, and use it a lot for my recipes. So put a little bit of that in there. Actually, you can put quite a bit in there. I put about a tablespoon and a half to start. Then later on, when the sauce is getting close to being finished, once it's reduced down, then I'll check it for seasoning and add more salt if necessary. Oh, yeah, almost forgot. The peppers, bird's eye peppers. Now I get these hot little buggers from Spain, and you can get them at any, you can get bird's eye hot little peppers just about anywhere, but you want these really hot peppers. For a batch of my pizza sauce, I use 2 to 3 of these things. They give it lots of kick. So you crumble those up, you put those on top of the sauteing onion and the garlic with the anchovy in there and the sea salt and the peppers, and just let that saute a little bit, and you'll see that those anchovies, they dissolve. They kind of melt in that hot oil, and they'll dissolve as you mix that in with the onions and the garlic and the peppers. Now we're going to use passata, and passata is very simply an Italian tomato sauce, and the brand that I really like is called, I think it's Moody, and I put a whole bottle of that in there. Add a little bit of water to that empty bottle, shake it up, get the rest of that passata that's still in that jar, pour that in. You want to get every single ounce of that tomato yummy goodness. You're going to put that into the pot, and as soon as that hits the pot and hits that onion, garlic, and anchovy, you could the smell is incredible. The kitchen, we're cooking a batch right now. The kitchen smells phenomenal. We're going to let that reduce. Now we're going to add some oregano, and the oregano that I buy is the whole plant. It's dried out. This stuff that I'm using here right now comes from Greece. Really pungent, really strong flavor, beautiful. I put a little bit of that in here. You'll see I'm not measuring things because I've done this so many times. It's just kind of the way that your baba or the way that your grandma cooks is just kind of by feel, and kind of, I just kind of know how much of this stuff to put in. But I would say you start with maybe a little less than a tablespoonful. And once the sauce is reduced, I'm going to blend it in the blender, just smooth it out a little bit. We'll add some oregano at the final end there, along with a little more salt if necessary, and it's going to be delicious. That's how you make killer pizza sauce. It's super easy, and it is super delicious. Buongiorno, buongiorno, buonasera.